Well, that's the other big thing that I think has really affected change for the Republicans and the country in general. Is for the last several years, we watched our media, these Democrats masquerading as journalists, as I like to say. Um, we watched them repeatedly lie to the American people over and over again, and eventually the normies and the people in the middle started to wake up. When 87% of your coverage, or 89%, I always get these numbers backwards, about Trump is negative, and 89% about Kamala is positive. People's bells start to go off. They
Yeah.
they see that they're being played, and again, not to mention even post election, everything Trump's does, they act like it's the end of the world. They act like it's like this is going to be the downfall of America. And then, of course, things always work out what Trump intends to happen. That's what the end result. Like, for example, with the tariffs, Canada and Mexico now backing off of their threats repeatedly because they're a negotiation policy. Whereas, our media portrays it as this going to be economic doomsday, blah, 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 blah. None of that ever comes to fruition. Like the normiers are waking up. The
Yeah.
Democrats don't have the air cover they've counted on for the last several years. Our social media platforms are opening back up. Maybe they're not perfect. And again, they don't need to be perfect. All they need to do is have enough for us to get our message out, because it isn't about winning over the hardcore radical leftists that right now are setting Tesla dealerships on fire, shooting up cars. And these retards keep getting caught on. You guys know the Teslas have something called Sentry mode, where they're whatever it is, 9 cameras, 11 cameras are on, catching you guys key these things. Like, I mean, I assume most of them have figured that out by now after these first 3 were arrested. And look, 2 out of the 3 were transvestites. Go figure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sure, there's going to be more arrests coming, more people getting sentenced, and then they act like that their acts of terrorism are legitimate forms of protest. And our protest, or posting a meme online, they want to pretend that is an act of terrorism. These people are so upside down and backwards that the middle just isn't buying it anymore, and they're starting to see them for these mentally ill people that they are.
Yeah, well, Democrats know more than anybody else that the best women are men, I guess. Yeah, and it's funny that they do kind of gravitate towards this, and I think that's because that's all they've got left. When you don't have many bullets left in the chamber and all you've got is hate and division, well, let's load another round of that. And I agree with you, it's not working.